When you call 911, I mean, the operator doesn't want some poetic description of the emergency.
Right, they just want your location.
Exactly, your location and the problem. Fast.
Yeah, there is no room for flowery language when you're in the middle of a crisis.
It is purely about raw speed.
Every single second counts.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we are looking at an ancient text, Psalm 70 from the English Standard Version of the Bible.
And our mission today is to explore how humans process just pure, unfiltered panic.
Okay, let's unpack this because this text is incredibly short.
Yeah, it's only 5 verses long.
Right, just nestled right there between Psalms 69 and 71.
Yeah.
But it packs this immense amount of raw panic, contrasting human motives, and a really precise structure into just a handful of lines.
We actually see that right from the superscription. You know, those little introductory notes hovering just above verse 1?
Oh yeah, the notes attributing it to David.
Exactly. It's attributed to David, directed to the choir master, and intended for a memorial offering.
Which means it was explicitly meant to be recorded.
Right, recorded, remembered, and performed.
But the framing itself is just utterly frantic. The opening and closing lines read exactly like that ancient 911 dispatch we were just talking about.
Make haste, oh God, make haste to help me.
Yeah, and then it closes by pleading, "Oh Lord, do not delay." I mean, it is completely breathless.
It really is.
But here's what I don't get. I understand the need for speed, but why does the author suddenly bring his social status into it? Like saying he's poor and needy. What does being broke have to do with running out of time?
Well, what's fascinating here is how the text explicitly ties spiritual rescue to the concept of time.
Okay, how so?
So the author isn't just asking for general assistance, they are begging for immediate speed because of their total vulnerability.
Oh, so poor and needy doesn't literally mean a low bank account.
Exactly. In this context, it means having absolutely zero defenses.
Got it. No safety net.
Right. When you have no safety net, any delay is catastrophic. The causality is really clear here. I am defenseless, therefore you must hurry.
Because no armor means you need an immediate extraction.
Precisely.
Okay, so then we hit the middle of this text, and the focus violently shifts to the attackers. The author describes these people actively seeking his life, delighting in his hurt, and even mocking him.
Yeah, they're literally shouting, aha, aha, at his pain.
Which is brutal, and he wants them turned back and put to shame and confusion. But wait, hold on. We go straight from crush my mocking enemies to suddenly wishing joy and gladness for everyone who seeks God.
It's quite the transition.
It gives me total whiplash. Verse 4 makes zero sense right after all that pure panic.
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, we actually see 2 distinct groups beautifully defined by exactly what they seek and what they shout.
Oh, I see. It's a deliberate architectural contrast.
Exactly. Group 1 seeks the author's life, and their defining shout is that mocking. Aha, aha.
Right, and then group 2 seeks God and loves salvation.
And their defining shout is God is great. So the author is polarizing the world into these 2 camps.
So it's not just a random mood swing.
No, it is a moral contrast. The mechanism of the poem uses the enemy's cruelty to highlight the joy of the faithful.
Wow, so it's essentially a panic sandwich. You have this desperate plea for speed on the outside, acting as a shell to hold together this stark internal contrast between destructive enemies and joyful seekers right in the middle.
That is a great way to put it. It is a highly structured container for absolute chaos.
That is wild. And thinking about those introductory notes again, the fact that this was intentionally designed as a memorial offering is just fascinating.
It really makes you think about how we process our own crises.
Exactly. So for you listening, here's a final thought to mull over. Since this text was explicitly crafted to be remembered, how does formally recording our moments of most frantic, desperate panic serve as a necessary memorial for our future selves?
Yeah, maybe that ancient 911 dispatch wasn't just meant to summon help in the moment.
Right, but to remind us later exactly what it felt like to survive the fire.